Hi guys, it's me, just Livingston again, and in this video that I will be dedicated to the month of Halloween, October in 2025, I will be talking about the third film in the Harry Potter franchise, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, if I pronounce that right. And what I was surprised with this movie, because it was a pretty interesting, my experience with it. Now, I should tell you that of all the Harry Potter movies, I like this one the least. Not because it was a bad movie or anything, but because of the quality of the movie itself. You see, when I was in college, all those years ago, my father used to buy movies like that, like the Curious George, cheap movie on cheap, for like $1, $3 or whatever that came out. So it was they have a very distinctive case for the babies are paper thin, just the cover art of the kit and DVD inside of it. So when I got this movie out on my collection, I thought that it'd be the standard DVD or Blu-ray of the movie, but it turns out that it was just another bootleg. And a real crap one at that. Because on regular DVD, which they have like a widescreen or full screen or something like that. This one's very special. It's like the special version of a DVD. And pretty much what it is, it's a guy seeing the movie theater and just filming the actual screen with a little camcorder or camera like this, like my GoPro. But the GoPro will be a hell of a lot better than this piece of shit camera that they used. And all the picture, all the sound quality ends up becoming gobbled and crap. You got something like Memoirs of a Geisha. You can see the difference between the main movie, the official movie, and the bootleg quality of it. It's very shaky. Even when there's no actual can go in the movie, the sound is garbage, and the picture is very not green, but very low quality. So when I watched this movie, I probably I probably missed a few things. So I apologize for that. But I pretty much got the main gist of it. This one, if I miss any of your favorite plot points or whatnot in this movie, it's not my fault. Because the volume was very low on the TV. I don't want to wake up my year-old dad. And, it was pretty hard to understand and see the images on TV too. So just fair warning on that one. So anyway, we get into the round of Harry Potter being abused by his family, by his adopted family, which at this point I'm like, why does Harry put up with these guys anymore? I mean, sure, there is legal ramification of it, but if Hagrid was able to pull that I'm really guarding stuff in magic school, and you're going to magic school according to your father and mother's will and all that. Why can't you just pull it out of his ass and then get it out from these two people who don't give a crap about him, who just abuse him and abuse him and abuse him? There's only so much you can take before you move out on your own, which is what Harry should be doing. But instead we get a big picture of seeing them get completely tricked on by having them inflate the body like a balloon, like balloons, and then one of them is trying to drag the other one down, from floating away and stuff. I don't think it works that good. It reminds me of that part in the sense called the movie where the evil guy, played by John Lithgow, ends up eating a bunch of like floating candy that makes him disappear into space, which presents a problem for me because I would think that kind of thing is not allowed in Hogwarts or anywhere else when magic is not permitted, because that's such kind of dangerous to be able to float to infinity, to space, and whatever, where you can't breathe and all that. So whoever put that in there, it probably could kill somebody like that. If not Harry's adopted family, as horrible as they are, I don't wish them to die by that. That's gonna be a very lonely way to die. So anyway, we get another trip on another one of the London double-decker buses, which is famous at this point. But I feel like I thought that this would be another one of those yet another way to get to Hogwarts. First it was a famous train stop in which the people would just disappear into the wall or the column or archway, and then there was that mobile flying car from the second movie. So this could very well be another way altogether to reach the magical area of Hogwarts, group of witches, and they gotta do that because it would be kind of annoying and kind of boring and repetitive if they did that. But they also have the new instead to they also have the thing where Harry gets like a weird vision of the future or whatever, and turns out that they are very hardcore about Quidditch. And I know people are hardcore about the sports and stuff, but especially in aerial sport like Quidditch, where they have to do it in a storm, in a raging storm. In this case, an ice storm too. So I'm like, why can't you just quit the game? Let the storm pass over or something. No biblical reference intended on that one, but why couldn't you just let the storm pass over and they will continue the game on the next day? And they have time for right now. So they have that where Harry's broomstick freezes over and it makes him fall to the ground and whatever. So that's kind of wicked bad if that would happen. No, that at that point it's more about engaging the students' lives than it is about playing a harmless game. for whatever cup you have. So there's that. Also got a little bit of a introduction, if you will, to the Dementors, which I love the Dementor design. They remind me of a Banshee or Wrath combined with the Grim Reaper, which is always a treat for me. I love Grim Reaper imagery and all that. So, I know it kind of figures being that I got the whole book back there. So, yeah, so it'd be pretty cool that they would have that. Although, I'm sure that if J.K. Rowling put them with a side of the, from Death, mythos, I'm sure that would have been a little too much on the head. But anyway, they have the enter there, and it's cool. And one of the professors even has one of the Dementors locked up in a chest for poor Harry to try his skills on. And I'm like, but these creatures are dangerous. They're probably the most dangerous creature in the whole Hogwarts. You know, can't they come up with something else to test their skills with? You know, that they can kill people easily. They can probably kill a Dumbledore if he ain't careful with them and stuff. But, and they actually do have one instance where they have I don't know what they call it. It had the head of a horse with a head of a bird, and that got out of control during Hagrid's one lesson, which I didn't even know this was a teacher. I thought he was just a groundskeeper, like Willie from The Simpsons. But apparently it got out of control, and it seriously injured Draco Maxwell. Even though the guy's a little bit of a jackass, all that, I still wouldn't wish the guy harm or death for that matter. And also, his father Lucius should have sued the school to shit. If that were my kid, or if that happened to me on the school grounds watch, he would have took them to piss. But let me just say, it's really nice to see Hagrid, to see Professor McGonagall and Professor Snape again, even though all the actors passed away. I don't know about the guy that played Dumbledore. I know the original guy died, so R.I.P. to him. But it was nice to see all the others combined, because I knew him from other stuff, like I knew Maggie Smith from Peter Pan, from Hook. I knew Robbie Coltrane from Are You Afraid of the Dark? The I knew Alan Rickman from Alice in Wonderland as the caterpillar, and I knew him from Die Hard, Hans Gruber, with the yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. That was like a really nice little treat for me to see all those guys again. I'm really sorry that they died. You know, they were iconic actors and actresses. But also, I like the fact that they had the professor there with the weird Coke glasses and the little frizzy hair. So she was like, she actually did the thing where she talked about how she took the voice of Voldemort, saying that he will be brought back to life again and be resurrected. and then come up to Harry Potter and all that. Which, it's nice that they have a Harry Potter movie without Voldemort in it. And I'm sure they'll probably build them up to the next movie. But in this one, we meet the prisoner of Azkaban, Azkaban, played by legendary Gary Oldman. Let me just cut. I know they got one person here. They also introduced Lupin that becomes a werewolf and attacks Ron over it. I like this one now. Have you seen this wizard? Cyrus Black. I like that. I like that one poster in the background here. No, I believe that they had that in the first or second movie, like build up to this guy, and I like it. I like the character of Black and all that. But more importantly, like the fact that he turned out to be a good guy, and that he gets up with poor Harry and fireballs Tom. Broomstick to replace the one that was destroyed at the end of the movie. But he does give away the Potter's location to Lord Voldemort, or the guy that you can't see a name for, because he's too evil. He's so evil that I'm sure even Trump will blush at his name. So anyway, I like the fact that they have that they inspire more of a outside environment and all that. Just that they probably got a bunch of complaints saying that the first two movies were indoors too much. But I think that Cyrus Black actually becomes a teacher at one point or another. A substitute for somebody. As well, they also get the guy that is the defense against the dark arts teacher as well, besides Snape. Now, I mentioned lollipops before, and this really kind of bugs me about that type of thing, but Harry Potter can use the invisibility cloak as per we would expect from this guy. It was introduced in one of the first two movies, and he was using it ever since like a tool and a bag of holding and stuff. So he uses it to swipe a piece of candy, a lollipop, or lolly as the Brits call it, from one of the stores in Diagon Alley. I think it was called. I might not be a Potterhead, but I can definitely tell locations and stuff in these movies. So I saw a lolly from one of the stores over there. And I have a question, what would to prevent anybody else from doing a massive amount of gold or money or jewelry from one of each other's stores by using the same method? I'll get like anti magical items, using magical items in this world. That you think that would be kind of like a issue to take care of, we are under the protection of Brinks, the security system, and that includes like invisibility cloak matrices or something like that, something to prevent that happening. So anyway, they have that. And I love the fact that when Hermione ends up going to Harry Potter after the robbery, and he's sitting on a big rock in the woods, and she's over there trying to go up and trying to tell where he is and take off the invisibility cloak. But wouldn't it be funny if Hermione is sitting around over there and she pokes him in the eye or something like that? Granted, he is wearing glasses, so that would just be hilarious. Also, they have a cover here. They have a tagline that says, "Something wicked literally comes," which is a direct reference to a horror movie. Well, not really a horror movie, but like a scary spooky movie from way back when in the 90s. So, he did that on purpose. And also they have the Dementor thing too, which is really nice. And it was nice to see the main trio here of Harry, Hermione, and Ron. You know, Ron's thrill would be here. Hermione punches Draco in the face, and he tries to little mommy. So anyway, thank God they don't have any Dobby in this room because I hate the little freak of nature. I'm sorry, but there might be a fan for Dobby in my fan base, but I'm not a fan of Dobby. He was annoying. Thank God they didn't put him in there. Maybe he's over there making an apartment for himself, but I don't like him out at all. So let's see. I believe that there was a fight between Harry Potter and the Golden Beast, which was pretty nice. And of course they had him fight against one Dementor, which is pretty awesome. But as far as Black fight with Lupin as a werewolf, which I feel like Lupin kind of invokes the idea of a werewolf. People find out that Cyrus Black is a good guy. I mean, how could he be any but with somebody like Gary Oldman playing? And that was actually pretty good though. I find it really interesting if they have like Harry Potter or anybody else, even somebody like Voldemort or say Dumbledore using the magic but without a wand. You know, even the most powerful wizards in the world use the magic wand. I don't know if that's a crutch or whatever it is, but it's kind of off-putting to at least about that. Also, let me just say that I will not be doing a movie Wonka this year for Halloween month. I'm sorry, but I can't do it because they're gonna be having that movie available on Netflix on November 1st, the day after Halloween. So you would think that they would have it like during October for candy and all that stuff, but no, none doing it. Which is unfortunate. Because I want to see my movie about candy. I'll also do my popcorn sweets. next year too. I have a book on sweets. So, another good thing I gotta say about this movie is it's a little bit too long for my liking. You know, it's over 2 hours long, almost 2:10. So I think that was a little bit overkill. Which, yeah, there is one execution in the movie which Hermione doesn't want to see. Neither do I, so they cut away from it. Thank goodness. But they show a nice big rough stone axe being used to chop off the head of somebody or something. And it's pretty gruesome if I do say so myself to have that in a Harry Potter movie. For the kids. Not everything we all juggling to then Goose Pokemon and all that stuff. There's actually real execution in this movie. So I thank you for watching my reaction video for Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban. The Betrayer's Blood will become a main character from now on, I think, in the movies and the books. This is for Halloween month in October in 2025. As such, I give this movie my happy face is still approval. I don't think that this movie was bad just because it's a little bit long and because of my experience. I could definitely see that they were acting harsh out when they made this movie. All the actors and the CGI people that made the creatures and stuff, and the flying scenes pretty good too, so I ain't mind that so much. It was the bootleg quality of the movie itself that really took it down for me. I couldn't hear it, couldn't see it properly, so that's why it's pretty much sacked. So yeah, if you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my videos, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also help me for future suggestions about my stuff. But call me or text me at 631 707 3707. Or if you like, you can always reach me. You can also follow me on Twitter or actually for contact at PNelsonPro. Also, my email is jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So remember, guys, I salute all you guys who are true Harry Potter fans, and enjoy all the extras and stuff with it too. I'd be out winning beats at my brothers and sisters. And see you girls, guys and girls in the next video I put out. Cut off from that, guys.